So we're going to express one number as a percent of another. And we'll start with number 1, or A. It says here, give 20 as a percent of 30, and then round your answer to one decimal place. So what we're going to do today is we're going to look at two different ways that we can solve these problems. One is to do this whole problem by hand, and the other is to take a shortcut and use a calculator. So let's get on with question A. A says give 20 as a percent of 30. So the first job really is to convert this information into a fraction. 20 out of 30 it says there, so 20 out of 30. Okay, and then we have to rename this as a percent. So when we do that, because it's percent, which means per 100, right? So per 100, 100 always becomes a key number in any of these calculations. This is a fraction, so let's multiply by 100 as a fraction. So there we go. And this is the process right here of converting another number, particularly a fraction in this case, into a percent. Okay, so now you might remember that the way to multiply fractions is numerator times numerator. So it'll be 20 times 100 and then 30 times 1. Okay, so how does that look? It's pretty easy really, 20 times 100, because we just go 2 times 1 is 2. And then you just add these zeros. So there's 1 0, 2 zeros, 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3, there you go. And then 30 times 1, well, that's pretty easy. It's going to be 30. Now this obviously is not a percent just yet. What you have to do from here is you have to divide 2,000 by 30. I'm going to make it slightly easier on myself because I can cancel zeros. If I've got zeros on the bottom and zeros on the top, I can cross those out because basically we divide by 10. So 30 divided by 10 is 3. 2,000 divided by 10 is 200. And now the question becomes 200 divided by 3. So I can go like that. So 200 divided by 3. It might involve some decimals, so I'll put a decimal point and add a couple more zeros, just in case I need them. Okay, so let's do this particular problem. 3 into 2, you can't do. So carry that 2. 3 into 20, okay, so that's going to be 6. And I get 2 left over, so carry that over. 3 into 20, 6. I can see where this is going. Carry the 2. We're up to the decimal point. This is going to be 6 and 6. Okay, cool. It says there to round your answer to one decimal place. So I guess what I can do is write the answer here as 66 point. Now round to one decimal place, cut it off here. This is a 6, it's either going to stay a 6 or go up to a 7. Here's my indicator number, it's a big number. Remember 0 to 4, this number would stay the same. 5 to 9, this number has to go up. So this is from 5 to 9, it's a 6, so this has to become a 7, so it's 66.7%. It's one way you could do it there without using a calculator. You could do it this way, in this case, by being a little bit clever and a little bit aware at the very beginning. Remember 20, right, out of 30, okay, as a fraction. Now, right off the bat, we can just do this. Divide by 10, divide the top by 10, divide the bottom by 10, and end up with 2/3. And you might already know 2/3, yep, sweet, that's 67%. Yep, or in this case, because we have to round it off, so round it off to the nearest whole, 66.7%, because we know that really 2/3 is 66.6 recurring. Okay, you could do it like that. You could, strike it lucky sometimes. If you didn't know that 2/3 was 67%, no problem. You could just do what we've done up here with this stage. So then I'd go multiplied by 100 over 1, and then I would end up with 2 times 100 is 200. And 3 times 1 is 3. And so ultimately, I end up at the same stage that I ended up here, 200 divided by 3, in which case I just do what I did up there. So that's using no calculator, but I can obviously use a calculator, and yes, it does make the whole process quite a bit easier, as long as I get my fraction correct. So let's go back to this idea here, 20 out of 30. So let's do that. So 20 out of 30, right? So when I use my calculator, all I do is write this in. Now this says 20 divided by 30. So let's type that in. 20 divided by 30. And then all I have to do with a scientific calculator is push the percentage button. And there it is right there. Push equals, and I get this 66.66 recurring. So 66.7, because I'm going to round it off to one decimal place. So yeah, 66.7%. Okay, so that's how you do A. So yeah, just clean that up a bit. Okay, so let's have a look at B. It says 30 children in the class, 12 are boys. What percentage are boys? So 30 is the whole. Okay, so let's write down 30. And part of the whole that we're dealing with is 12, because that's 12 boys. Okay, so again, the simplest, I guess in some ways, the most straightforward way to do it is just, okay, you've got your fraction. We need a percent, so we're multiplying by 100. 100 has to be a fraction. There we go. And now we can just do this. So it's numerator times numerator. So that's going to be 12 times 1 is 12. And add all the zeros. Well, there's only 1, 2. So 1, 2. And 30 times 1 is 30. Great. From here, I can do my little division bit. So I can divide by 10. Makes it 120. Divide by 10. Makes it 3. So the question now is 120 divided by 3. So let's do that. So 120 divided by 3. I'll put in a decimal point just in case I need it. And let's try and solve. So 3 into 1, that's not going to happen. So carry that 1 over to the next number. 3 into 12 is 4. Nothing left over. 3 into 0 is 0. I'm up to the decimal point. Okay, 3 into 0 is 0. Okay, so it's 40. Excellent. So the answer is 40%. Even. Doesn't ask us to round to decimal, one decimal place, so we can leave it at 40%. Okay, the other way to do this is have a look at this. So 12 over 30, right? So probably a nice way to do it is to simplify 12/30. So if I divide the top and the bottom by a common factor, we can make this fraction look a little bit more straightforward. So what number goes into 12 and 30? What's the biggest one? Well, the biggest one is 3. Oh, 6, sorry, not 3, 6. So 12 divided by 6, and then 30 divided by 6. So what are we going to get? 12 divided by 6 is 2, and 30 divided by 6 is 5. Great. This makes my life a lot easier. So 2/5 multiplied, remember, by 100. And then I get 200 divided by 5. And this becomes 200 divided by 5. 5 into 2 can't happen, so I carry that over. 5 into 20, well, that's 4. 5 into 0 is 0, finished, so it's 40%. Okay, so the big test, obviously, is to use the calculator. So let's do the same thing. Let's use the trusty calculator, clear that. And we started with 12 over 30, so 12. This says 12 divided by 30, so divided by 30. Percent button, push equals. With some calculators, you don't need to push equals. And it says 40 right there. So yes, we were correct all along. It is indeed 40%. And it really is that easy.